What's up, guys? So how are you doing today? So sadly, this is the last breaking down a verse that we're going to be doing video, but don't worry, because next week we're going to be doing reflections, and I hope you're excited as I am, because God is going to be speaking to you guys in the next few weeks. So let's dive into today's topic. So I wanted to end with the fire verse, since it's the last video, and it's going to be Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And that's the first part, just the first two words, the fear. We tend to take it to a negative perspective, and we start to believe something bad, or we fear something evil could happen in our lives. But I want to change the perspective you have tonight and just literally read the next few words, the fear of the Lord. So what does that mean? God wants you to, when you fear someone, that means you respect them. So he wants you to be able to fear him, but also respect him. And when you do that, you know that God is somebody that means business. You know that he's somebody that is serious. Now, what does that mean? When you have a foundation with God, he wants you to have those two things, fear and respect for him. Because when you do that, is when you're going to want to do God's will. That is just going to be your one mindset and your one goal. And when you tend to do that, you open this door to salvation. You open this door to just honor him and do his will. You open this door to happiness and joy. And the next part, when it says with knowledge, if you think you know it all, you're literally playing yourself, guys. Because when you fear God is when God is going to open your mentality. We only use 10% of our brain. Just capture that. We only use 10%, so imagine that. When we fear God is when we're going to be able to actually see things in a different perspective, and we're going to get, when God writes that, you understand knowledge, the beginning of knowledge, when he writes that, that is when you're going to be able to understand what that really means. Now the next part, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. Many times we don't like to be told, that we did something wrong, or we don't like to be told what to do in our lives or what could be good for us. We want to do it our way. We want to do how many people say our free will, and we want to be able to I got this, I know it all. But it's you're literally a fool. I don't know why you think you have it all, because if you don't have God, you have nothing, guys. And what does that mean? You literally are. And I'm gonna give you a perfect example. It's like someone who always smokes. They know that if they go to the doctor's gonna tell them to stop smoking. They know that they're gonna have to follow that, and that's something good that can happen to their life, and it can change them for the better. But do they want to fight with the doctor? No. They rather live it, their way. They rather live their life, have their free will, and be able to do it their way. But what do they get out of it? You're gonna get a fool. You're gonna mess up your body. Now the same thing with us, that when you limit yourself and when you block yourself from wanting to learn more and gain more wisdom and intelligence, and that's what you're doing. So I hope by tonight's video you learn 3 things. Number 1, you start to fear God. Number 2, that is how you're gonna respect him. And number 3, ask yourselves, are you a fool? You don't want to gain more wisdom, you don't want to gain more knowledge of God. So I hope you guys like tonight's message, and I'll see you next Thursday, same time.